Alright guys, Poland have just beaten Sweden by 2 goals to 0. And yeah, I mean, it was a good defensive performance by Poland, I guess, until the 60th minute when they, started to go for it. And Sweden dominated the first half. They were by far the better side. But anytime they did get in a position where they could shoot, they didn't make the most of it and were quite wasteful with any chance they did get. I remember Isak had a couple of chances, Quaison as well, and neither really troubled Chesney in the Poland goal. But Poland, they got a penalty right at the start of the second half when Krychowiak, who came on at half-time, was fouled. And Lewandowski, I mean, he stepped up to take it, and you just knew there was absolutely no way that he wasn't going to miss. But when he did take it, I think there might have been a few heart in mouths when he did the little stutter. I mean, it's not the most easiest thing to watch when you're desperate for your team to score and you've got a penalty and your striker steps up to take it and he does that stupid jump thing before he takes it. But in this case, it seemed to work. It wasn't the greatest penalty ever. If the keeper had gone the other way, he'd have easily saved it. But yeah, Lewandowski scored the goals that did eventually put Poland through. But they did get a second with about 15 minutes to go after just a poor control from the Sweden defender allowed Peter Zielinski to run through on goal. He took a really heavy touch, but for some reason Robin Olsen didn't come out to close him down or anything. And Zielinski just put it in the back of the net with a lot of confidence, to be honest. It was a good finish. It looked like he just put it in the back of the net on the training grounds. Like he didn't crap himself at all when he went up to shoot. And yeah, it was a really good finish. And yeah, I mean, this is Poland through to Qatar now. Sweden are out. And obviously that means Ibrahimovic is not going to be going to the World Cup. And I mean, once again with Ibrahimovic, it was partly his own fault that he's not going, because in 2018, why did he not play for Sweden in the qualifiers up to that tournament? Like, I don't understand retiring from international duty when you've made it clear that it's an ambition that you want to play at a tournament, and you're still, if you hadn't retired, you'd still be playing games for them. I can't get my head around that. But yeah, he's not going to be going to the World Cup. It's not his fault this time, obviously, but it's a missed opportunity, isn't it, for him? I mean, if he's going to the 2026 World Cup at the age of 45, then I mean, hats off to him. But it's unlikely, if we're being honest, isn't it? But yeah, Poland, they're a well-organised team defensively, and obviously they got the best striker in the world in Robert Lewandowski. And yeah, I mean, as long as you've got a great defence, and well, not a great defence, but a solid defence and a world-class forward player, you've got a chance of getting, maybe to the quarter-final. What they do really lack, though, is a creative spark in midfield. There really isn't that much there. Zielinski took his goal well, but other than that, he wasn't too involved in the game. Sweden did bring on Elanga with about 25 minutes to go, but he failed to have an impact either. So yeah, I mean, there was not a lot really to suggest that Sweden, if they were to go to the World Cup, were going to be a team that were, going to be getting deep into the competition. They looked average tonight, if we're being completely honest. Forsberg has a reasonably good game for them. Kulusevski had moments as well, but I thought Isak looked bang average, and it's the fact that Real Sociedad, his club team, quoted Arsenal something like 75 million for him is ridiculous. Like, if Arsenal be stupid to pay that much for him. I think I've seen him play a few times. He had a couple of good games at the Euros, but apparently his club form this season's not been great. And I mean, tonight's performance by him wasn't great either. But yeah, I mean, Lewandowski's going to the World Cup. I mean, this is probably going to be his last World Cup. He's 33 now. He'll be 37 by the next one. So maybe he might have another one in him, but it's going to be the last one where he's at his prime, isn't it? Anyway, that's for sure. Ronaldo's also going to the World Cup with Portugal. They've managed to get past North Macedonia. You'd have thought that'd be an easy task, but as we know, the World Cup will not be coming Rome, as we saw on Thursday. So yeah, I mean, Poland, they're not a team I would be fearful of, put it that way. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.